In Catstronauts, players work together to add the new modules arriving to the space station. Now your group wins if all modules are online, correctly placed, and you're all in the escape pod. But make sure you do this before the energy clock reaches 0. Now let's set up real quick and then check out how to play. Depending on the number of players, we'll have a set number of actions and starting power levels as shown here. The space station starts off like this for each game. Place your player pawns here, and all the other modules are placed in a pile. For the control panel, place the core mission card here and the rest above it. Shuffle the gear deck and reveal 3 cards here, and then place the deck to the left side. Place the power level token on the starting energy on this track, and the launch countdown goes here on the blue track. Finally, for the player board, each player will get an encouraging speech card, a character card, 2 random gear cards, and a summary card. Give the first player token to the captain, and we're now ready to play. The game is played in rounds with each player taking turns after the first player took theirs. The players decide how to take their turns and in what order after the first player. This is a co-op game, so strategize well when it comes to turn order. On your turn, you simply do actions that are on your summary card and then go off duty when you're done. And the next player takes their turn. When everyone is done a turn, the round ends and you lose 1 power level. Discard gear cards if you have more than 4, flip back to on duty, and pass the first player token to the next player on their left. Now let's take a look at the actions you can take in detail. Most actions can be taken more than once. For example, you can move twice if you want to. One action is called the gear up. Here you can take a gear card from the ones showing or test your luck and draw from the top of the deck. Make sure the icon matches the top of the incoming module. You'll see why later. Then replace any gear spots that are empty. Another action is to share your gear and tokens with another player on the same module as you. When you trade, you can give, take, and swap as much as you want. This is all one action, except for power tokens. To move inside the space station is pretty simple. You can move up to 2 modules away as long as they are connected. To go outside into space, you need to be on the airlock and activate it. Then you are outside and can move to a space tile and even across the other side of the station. Another action is simply to pick up or drop tokens. Some tasks need you to have these on when you're to complete them. You also have free actions. These don't use up action points. Your character, for example, might have an action that is free to perform. Also, your encouraging speech is a one-time use ability that can give you or another player an additional action. But this, as I said, is only once per game. Finally, we come to the 2 most important actions: build and use a module. To build in an adjacent spot to where you are, discard the gear needed to build the next tile and draw that tile. You now get to place it adjacent to your module. You want the walls to connect or the hallways to connect so that the module is online. If it's placed like this, which can happen if you have no other choice, it will be offline. But not to worry, you can use the space arm to move it around later. Because to win the game, all modules must be online. If a new module has a power icon, place a token there. You will want to pick these up as you go to replenish your energy countdown clock as well. Now for the final action, complete tasks and activate modules. Each tile has an icon or task. Once you're there, you can do the actions or the task. Some might be to give you more gear, others will cycle your gear or even help you move modules around the station. Now the important thing here to win the game is your core mission. Complete this by making all your modules go online, flip the switch to boot up the station, and meet your team at the escape pod to win the game. There are other interesting mechanics as well to the game, like alert cards and also variant rules to try out and enjoy to keep the game alive and give it replay value. We organized a game night day to play a few board games, but we ended up playing this game a few times in a row as it was a light co-op and some of the players were kinda new to gaming. Don't let the cute art fool you though. You need to really work together to get these missions done and win the game. It's a fun little game with just enough rules to let anyone in on the fun and can be considered a good gateway game to co-op games, and not to mention it can also be played solo. You can even choose to make the game harder by reducing the starting energy. Games are quick and production quality is great. I love all the details put into this game while keeping it user-friendly with a 4-page rulebook. If you like quick, easy-to-learn games that are hard but new player-friendly, check out Catstronauts for some family co-op fun. If you like our work, please help us continue by subscribing to the channel. This also ensures you never miss out on upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next one.